The last financial crisis was a heart attack. This one is a full-body seizure. That's the line used to explain the impact of the coronavirus on the global economy. This is given currents by the fact that whole major economies have been deliberately shut down to control the virus. Uganda, being part of the global economic space, is not spared from the onslaught.
I should say the business hasn't felt the pinch yet, but then with some bit of forecast that we are doing, we expect some delays, especially in terms of shipping times, and also that will definitely affect our deliveries, because already we had news that some flights were going to be cancelled. We actually have an example of flights from Dubai being halted. The fact is, this has actually affected our clientele, the numbers, the orders and all that, because first, people are now having reservations. People are worried that what if I order for this item and it actually carries a stain of the virus? Well, to be honest, that can't happen because the virus can only be out there for 3 days, and our items take an average of 7 days and beyond to get here. So people still have that reservation, but nevertheless, it's not something to actually worry about.
But amidst the gloom and doom messages, there are flickers of economic hope and opportunity, especially among the tech-savvy.
So people who are doing the brick and mortar kind of business, this is the time where they should learn how to do something a bit more efficient, something that includes delivery. Because during this period is when people are actually realizing that online services are much more convenient because they have no choice but to use them. So they are realizing that they're actually as convenient as they should be. So someone who's doing the olden day, come to the shop and get your services, during this period of time they should reevaluate how they're doing their operations and try to include a delivery element to it. Even if it means someone calls you and asks you for a kilo of sugar, you take it to their home. Any sort of convenience at this time would be ideal for the clients.
The coronavirus pandemic outbreak has limited travels and has forced many to shun markets resorting to online deliveries. This has been seen as a great opportunity for those in e-commerce.
For people like us who are running online businesses, there's been an opportunity because people cannot travel so much or move around a lot to access some of these services. So they are relying on online businesses to make these purchases and deliveries to their homes so that they can keep safe and also avoid getting sick. So that's where some of the opportunities have come in for online businesses to grow during this period.
Bulk purchases are now going to be an option people are going to look at, especially with our online kind of business, because as opposed to buying single and individual items, people would now love to stock more so as to prevent any shortage of stock in the future.
Globally, and indeed in China, where the virus was first discovered and where impact has been quite dire, there are surprisingly some economic glad tidings from the crisis. For instance, stock valuations for companies providing online education and online games have been driven up. Demand for online services has sagged, lining pockets of now billionaire founders of such companies. It is not far-fetched to deduce that players in the digital space in Uganda could border leaf.